No, you need just subscribed. Did you found a wedding GF?
Silk yourself now!
Executioner Snag just subscribed. Live Swaggle.
everyone. Thank you so much for coming in. It's nice to see you guys again. Oh, man. I was only gone for a weekend. If I was gone for a week, I'm sure you guys would be like, Avi, I miss you so much. Avi, I made this plushie of you out of my tears. I hope you love it. Avi, I took out a loan so that you could be streamer forever. Avi. But no, I was only gone for a weekend, which is usually when I take streaming breaks. But I did have to cancel Stream Friday, which I really do apologize for. And then, like, even today, I was just like, oh, dude, my body, everything hurts so much. Oh, I gotta stream. Yeah, I gotta stream. But that's okay. But to you guys, it was just another weekend. You're just like, oh, hi, Avi. What's up? I don't know if my dog understood that I was gone. But without further ado, let me talk about it while I have the Avi face on the Avi screen. Yeah, you guys like Avi face, right? Right? Smiles! So without further ado, let's go ahead and go to the next screen. And also, let me thank my lovely subscribers as well there. See ya! Hello, you guys! Did you miss me? The dog is probably not us. Probably not. Yeah, no, I didn't. I mean my actual dog. Hello, everyone. It's so nice to see you guys. Hi. I know it didn't feel like I was gone a while, but I was thinking of you guys all the way. First of all, let me just say that I do have 2 accounts. I got my roommate account, and then I got my VTuber account. And of course, I had to log out of my VTuber account because I had to make sure I got all the updates about when and where, what time to come in, what we're doing at the moment, what's happening, who's coming, who's not, all that stuff. Anyways, let me go say hello to the subscribers. Shout out to PogChamp of the Day Nolenka, where you get no other benefits except for bragging rights. Bragging rights. I didn't even know you had a dog. Well, I do. What about Father Awu? Wait, what about Father Awu? What do you mean, Cypress? Zapter! Damn my eye! Here's the part with yapping! Yay! Hello, Zapter! It's nice to see you! Did the baby shut up. Okay, that's not for me. And thank you, Nayu, for subscribing for 20 months. We're tier 3. Jesus Christ, it's almost a year. Oh, God, I don't want to say that word. Execution Stack, thank you so much for subscribing for 9 months. And tier 1, I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. You guys are all homies. Week 16, dude, a little too early. Oh, got you. Yeah, congrats on Zepter for getting a baby soon. The baby's still cooking in the oven. Did you remember to season it, by the way? Let me go say hello as well to all of you guys. Hello Dayu, hello Kay, hello Hekali, hello Nolenka, hello Cinnamon. Oh God, Jiggle Fart, sorry, Cinnamon Fart, Avi Jiggle. There you go, that's what I meant to say. Hello Philip Woman. Oh my God, Yippee and Avi Sheen. Yeah, and Avi Yippee. Shaw. Season it? How do I do that? Well, you should have thought about that before you had a baby, huh? What is it that they said? Did you apply non-stick spray onto your baby? I don't know how you even do that. Okay, there you go. And then, yay! What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something else. Yes, you guys, I was the one that had to be the one to book my own hotel and my own flight as well. I realized too late that I could have taken an overnight train in order to go to the place where the wedding was taken at. I now that it's all over and I'm finally home, I'm thinking to myself, maybe I should say where like exactly what state I was. But unfortunately, there are some events that happened in the state, not the city I was in, but the state, and it's a little bit, it might incriminate me accidentally. It's just, I was in a wrong place, wrong time. No association to any current news. That's just where the wedding was, and I had no control over it, alright? Anyways, I was in the middle of a desert, and when I was flying over there, coming from California, I'm just like, oh man, the humidity in California is crazy, man. We're near the ocean, and we got a lot of wind, and it's so sticky in the air. I'm sure that this next desert, since it's more inland, will be nice and cooler, especially at night. No, this place was capable of going for 120 degrees, which luckily it didn't the weekend I was there, but it could have, and it felt like it was going to. It was 90 degrees plus a lot of humidity. I thought my area was bad. That place was horrible. Did you catch a bouquet? How was the hotel? I love hotel rooms. You went alone? I did go alone, but I was meeting up with friends, so I wasn't alone for too long. So the bouquet. This was a really weird wedding. And by weird, I mean that by two things. One, the party was on Sunday because the bride, who is my homie from high school, wants to have Saturday be the day to dedicate to hanging out with all the other high school friends and having a mini reunion, right? So, what was I going with this? And second, this was a different wedding than I'm used to because, how do I say this? My friend in high school, is white, and, let's just say this was quite a white wedding. And my conclusion with this was, oh my god, I love white people. This was great. I don't know if I told you guys this before, but this was a Renaissance-themed wedding, which was really weird. I had to pack in my Renaissance outfit. I walked in there looking like Red Riding Hood, while all the women and men dressed in their nice, fancy clothes. The men had, like, shoulder capes. The women had beautiful dresses, and I was here with my little, half cape, looking like freaking Silk Song lady. That's neat. It was really neat, and it was really cute. The waiting music was Lord of the Rings, and the bride and groom had a choreographed sword fight. It was really funny because once the sword fight was over, then the DJ was like, "All right, now I open the floor to dancing," and we saw the groom try to dance. And then the bride was like, "See, this is why I worked hard in our choreography. This man trips over his two left feet." And it was really, really funny. That's so cute. It really was a so adorable wedding otherwise. I wasn't used to themed weddings. I mean, what is the medieval Shut up! No, I did not! I wore a cowl and had no hoodies because I wanted to be, like, professional-ish. Nadia, thank you so much for gifting Lady the gift of Tear Sub! Those two sound adorable. I never met the groom before today or yesterday, the weekend. I wish that the groom was in the reuniting, but I understand. It was crazy though. Have you ever met people that you haven't talked to in about 5 years? Especially since it was the times you didn't talk was during the global pandemic. You learned some hardcore lore dumps from them.
Subscribed.
Gonzalez, thank you so much for the 24 months. Hi, Avi. Oh, hi, Gonzo. It's nice to see you. I really appreciate the 24 months subscribed. Thank you. Can you draw your drip and Emma's page? Okay, but you guys are actually going to think I dressed as a Silk Song lady. Let me pull it up for you. Also, yes, my voice is a little bit lower because I yelled out a lot. It was really great. I was just like, woo! Yay! Yippee! And also because, how do I say this? When we were all in our little high school reunion, mini high school reunion, we were definitely the loudest people in that, like, outdoor mall. It was embarrassing. I'm not used to not being loud. I live in the city. This place is more like a town, right? And in the city, you get loud folks all the time. You get weird folks, whatever. When I was in that town, there was a lady that was coming up to us right as we were about to leave because we noticed we were getting loud. That she was like, "Oh, are you guys leaving already?" "Yes, we are, ma'am." "Good, because I was about to tell you guys to be quiet." We were like, "Oh, okay." I'm not used to that kind of confrontation, so that was weird. Damn, hello, Gear. And yeah, you guys can laugh. It's okay. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a loud Latina. I'm used to other loud people around me, so I had to get used to how do I say people that are not from said culture. I remember when I went to a wedding once and the groom was acting like he knew me and I asked if I remembered him. And I asked when did I meet him last? And he was like 20 years ago when I was 6 and he was 16. Oh my fucking god, that's crazy, Conal. How is that your fault you don't remember him, dude? You were a baby. You probably even did. Wait, hold on. He was getting married then? That's crazy. It took a long time for him to wed his wife. Am I right, you guys? Yeah, pretty much everyone since high school are people I haven't talked to since high school 2009. Damn! I have a high school reunion at every 2 months. That's cool. Did you also wear a white mask and try to stab every moving thing with a nail? No! I was normal. I was a normal bug this time. But this was my outfit. Imagine this is Avi. Hold on. Can you guys see it good? You probably can't. Some people just expect you to remember them. Yeah, I don't think they realize what being 6 years old is like. Okay, hold on. Let me move this up a little bit bigger. And also behind me, preferably. There you go. See, this was me. Hold on. Let me try to get the fit. And then this is me. Let me just... Okay. So I did have the cowl. Hold on, let me try to draw it. I need to make space for something. The cowl, and I had some big puffy sleeves because I love puffy sleeves. I love puffy sleeves on anything if you can't really tell. Big puffy sleeves, and then I had my little hands come out of them, right? And then I had a white shirt under it, and it had some fluff. And then this little cowl had on like a button across. But the cowl had like this thing going on in it, right? And then this was the rest of my body right here. Hold on. And then I had a brown belt as well, right? And then I had on these really like baggy pants. It was really cool. I love baggy pants as well. And then I had on some brown boots, and they reached all the way to my calves. So they look like this, and the calves have belts to them instead of like my laces. And it looked like this, and that, and I looked so cool. I had no hat though. Did you? So that was the problem. La Latinas are the best Latinas. Tee. Third wife. Oh, that's what you meant. You probably mean that way. Some people. Oh, hold on, I reread that. Normal. How normal are we talking about? Super duper normal, obviously. I'm still friends with most of my high school friends. That's really good, lady. I'm happy to hear that. I just lost touch hardcore with most of them. But honestly, when we reconnected, it felt like nothing changed. It felt like I was still... if you guys didn't know, I was in the Dungeons and Dragons Club in high school. So those were the homies that were invited to the wedding because the bride met the groom through joining the Dungeons and Dragons Club in high school. And then I had no glasses. I just had on me. So she thought it would be really cool to meet up with the high school homies again, and you know, in a way, I felt like we all did a part to make the wedding happen. If the bride never joined our geeky little game, then she never would have joined the geeky little game in college. Okay, this is me. I also had the flower. You were normal? Yeah, I was so normal. You are very puffy sleeves coated. Yeah. No pants, freak wedding. No, these were black pants. So guys, rate my drip. Rate my drip. In a scale of 1 to 10. This is black. This is black, I swear. It was really dorky. I felt like I was wearing a potato sack, but I didn't mind it honestly. There's no equivalent to high school here. It's more like superior school or something like that. I hardly have any interaction with the whole bunch. I just ended up being with a few very, very good friends. That's good. Avi is dressed as a pirate. I did kind of look like a pirate or a rogue if I took off the shawl. Damn, our buddies Blocky and Bald. Are you playing a villager in the Minecraft movie sequel? No! And if so, can you get us an autograph from Jack Black? No, I was not the villager. I just am very bad at drawing. I look cool, I swear. I was also in a D&D club. Wait, that's awesome. I didn't know that, lady. I knew you liked D&D, but I didn't know there was a club for it in high school. Funny story. In the wedding, there was a lot of older people and the groom's mom. Oh my god, I love white women. They're so nice to me. The groom and bride's moms were the sweetest people I've ever met. I'm gonna be honest, you guys. I was ready to be hit with the como se dice, with the courtesy and kindness of a host, but they were super duper nice. They were like, "Oh my goodness, Avi, I remember you in high school with my daughter." I remember because the bride was actually a aspiring YouTuber. I mentioned this before, and all of the D&D clubs supported her little thing, and we used to visit her house a lot, and then make videos sometimes together. So I'm on a YouTube video with her channel like one time. Hello, Avi. Can I now I can ask for real? Did you catch the bouquet? I'm sorry, I couldn't catch the bouquet because I didn't wait that long for the bouquet. what was I gonna say? The wedding was awesome. Unfortunately, I had to come home early. The plane leaves for about at 6 a.m. And with most weddings, with most airports, you should probably be there 2 hours before. So 4:30 a.m. was when I needed to get out of the hotel. So how do you say this? Um, uh, um. I had to leave the wedding at 9. And there was also another reason I had to leave the wedding at 9. It was because, so the area where the groom and bride rented was in this resort in said state. And it was really beautiful. This area is a desert, and it has a lot of wildlife in there, and a lot of cacti, and beautiful ponds and lakes. But unfortunately, it has no service because it was in a very high mountain, and it was stressing me out because I did not rent a car out. I thought I had to be 25 in order to rent a car out, but I told my friends that, and they said I just had to sign a waiver and also have a license. You could have tried to steal a bouquet. Oh, you're right. But I was honestly so worried because without Wi-Fi, that meant I couldn't get the lift back home. Without the lift back home, that meant I would have been stranded for a while in that area until another homie was deciding that it was their time to leave. You got stranded? Kind of. We were technically stranded because there was no Wi-Fi and I had no way to get back to my hotel without a lift. I didn't know you had to sign a waiver in order to rent a car. Because, oh my god, the area was beautiful nature-wise, but it was just freeways. It was freeways everywhere. I don't think I saw a normal residential street or like a normal street like in California. It was all freeways. The hotel next to a freeway. You couldn't go anywhere without a car. It was so bad. I thought my area was bad, but this state was horrible. Beautiful nature, but oh my god. It was, I hate that area. I don't hate that state. That's a big word to say. It's just, it has a very unique architecture that I don't agree with. I will say, they did have, like, they had a train and a light rail, which I thought was cool, but I was not close enough to get on it. You did well to find home. We're very proud of you, and we never doubted you. Grubby scratched the search. Put like an Apple AirTag or a microchip on me. Welcome to the rural South. Yeah, I don't know what you categorize the state as, but yeah, I can imagine that you know what I'm talking about when I say it's just freeways. I thought my architecture or architectural neighboring city was bad. No, this was way worse. It was really bad. It was just freeways. What was I gonna say? For those of you who don't know, I've only traveled to Mexico and California. So I've gone to San Francisco, I've gone to San Diego, I've gone to the middle of California, but it's all California. So this was truly my first experience going out on another state and seeing what that is like. And I don't think this area was a good first impression for the rest of the states. But still, I think now this makes me want to go to the East Coast more, where there's like subways and trains and the other ways to go in trolleys and walkable cities. I think I'll skip the rest of the 40 states and go to, I don't know, New Jersey. No, not New Jersey. Boston. No. Virginia. No. I don't know anything. I don't have geography. I was thinking more of a leash, like the stretching one. That should give you some space to explore on your own. Thank you, Pa. So kind, I think. I was in Ontario over the weekend. Do you mean California or Canada? I think California has an Ontario, right? All my people live in Boston. Wait, that's awesome. Detroit. No, I will get robbed and die. Boston isn't a state, goofball. Yeah, you're right. I don't know my geography. How do you leash a wasp? Easily. You get a little shoe tie. I've never been to the coast. Me neither, and I think I would like to. Although I will say, I think if you want to go to the East Coast by train, it is about 12 hours. And you get multiple layovers, which when it's a plane, it's bad. But when it's a train, it's worse. With an airplane, you get an airport, so you get safety from hobos and weirdos. in the train station, it's open to the public for better or for worse. And then sometimes the area smells, and sometimes you don't even get on a train. You get on a bus of a train. It's weird. It's weird. So I don't know if I'll take the train to East Coast. Although I will say, I'm sure that if I look it up, California to the East Coast is gonna be thousands of dollars, because the trip I took was $500, and it was a state that I could have driven if I knew how and had a lot of money for gas. I am missing the Northwest. I want to know more about the 50 states in the yeah, you know what I mean. You are next to a coast, ain't it? Yeah, I've been next to the ocean for my entire life. So I want to see the other ocean. Oh, and I learned in science class that the ocean in the East Coast is actually really, really warm. As compared to the West Coast, where it's really, really cold. And I can't imagine that. A warm ocean. It's like someone peed in a pool, but like it's the entire ocean. That's so weird. By the way, Abby, thank you for your MS Paint drawing. Oh, thank you, Scepter. No problem. Sleepy Wasp. Can you tell I'm sleepy? No! Since when did Boston become a state? There's only solid liquid and gas. Like in Metal Gear. Trains could get very, personal. Dude, I'm used to train rides, and let me tell you, I haven't gone on a plane in so long. There's so little legroom in planes. Plus, in the train I took, Amtrak very much, they give you a footrest because that's how much space you get. You get a little footrest, and footrests are very important to ergonomic comfort in long trips like that. If you don't have a footrest, you're just gonna be fidgeting a lot with your feet because the 90-degree angle is not it. Also, did you take pictures? No, I did not. I unfortunately did not. This is all from my imagination. What I was gonna say, that price is telling, Avi. Is it? Yeah, it was a lot of money. And then the hotel room was a lot of money as well. So I was close to $1,000 in this vacation alone. Ooh, if you look straight, you'll probably see the East Coast, but it's blocked by water. Wait, what do you mean? It's salty bathwater. Ew! It's not like that year-round, Avi. But still, it does get warm outside of the winter times. The whole ocean isn't warm, but the major currents in there tend to bring water from the equator high north. Well, maybe not warm, but in the West Coast, it's freezing cold.
Silk yourself now!
Okay. I love plane rides. Best time to watch a movie. I hate plane rides because I feel so uncomfortable. But I love train rides. I would gladly take the 12-hour trip if I didn't have to do a layover. Howdy, Avi and chat. What's on the agenda today? Hello. Today I am talking about the wedding I had. Oh, my friend's wedding. My friend's wedding that I went to. By the way, I am not newlywed. I am not the one getting married. Not my wedding. I'm just very tired. No, not my wedding. I would not. I'm not married. No, you guys. No, this is not funny. Do not laugh. I'm not married. I'm just kidding. You guys can do whatever you want. Hi, Arby. I hope you enjoyed your honey. Not married. I'm not married. Did you marry the gummy worm? No, I did not because I'm not married. Obviously, because no, I'm not leaving you guys for anyone. Congrats on the wedding. Yeah, it's Avi Pro in the BG. Ew, that's my real brother. That's disgusting. Anyways, oh my god, thank you so much for the world of bits, Kono. Oh no, what are you gonna say?
Cheer 100 Avi got married behind our back skies. We missed our chance.
I'm not married! I'm not married, you guys! I'm a loser! I'm a creep! I'm a weirdo! And what am I doing here? I'm a VTuber! I'm a VTuber and I'm not married. It's not me. I am not married. Also, I would never go out of state for a wedding. California has plenty of good places to get married to. In that state, I don't hate that state because my friend is from that state. But also, I would not go back there willingly. I will only go back to that specific state just to see my friend again. And I told you guys, that place was just freeways. I hate that. I'll be just saying Radiohead unironically. Yeah, I did. Marriage is the first step to divorce. Yeah! I would not get married because I'll immediately divorce. I'll be like, I made the wrong decision. I'll save you from me. I'm so evil. Her model is, wait, what do you mean? Her model is yapping? What is that? on the app. Hold on, let me see this really quick. I did not have a honeymoon tube. Thank you so much for coming in, though. Uh-oh, I see. Okay, it's connected. Congratulations on the wedding. I'm not married! Give a wink? Wink! Why does no one think that people are capable, especially women, have real brothers and also have a real shit economy and rent is really expensive? Okay! How is Mr. Wasp? There's no Mr. Wasp because I'm not married. I would never marry you guys behind your backs. Ooh. If you had a maid, she could make sure no tweakers bother you during the layovers. That's so sweet, lady. I will say, during the plane, my head kept moving like left and right? And I didn't have a neck pillow because I don't like holding on to things, even if it's just around my neck. Because neck pillow, I see people just walk into the plane with it already attached, but I can't do that because limited neck motion, and also it sounds incredibly sweaty. Like you're making the neck part of your body warm, so that's where circulation is often prominent. So you're gonna send warm blood to the rest of your body, and then you get hot. Fun science fact. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So like I can't. Thank you. It's okay, Abby. I know you aren't married, but someday you totally will be. I have utmost faith. But what if I want to? Owie! I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. That was like a 1 in 100 chance. Get a water-filled one. Water-filled neck pillow? Oh yeah, I also forgot to get water. That was great. Wow, the 1% trigger. Thank you, lady. I've been living in coastal southern New England my whole life. It's cute hearing a silly goof saying things like our oceans are warm and calling Boston the state. Yeah, I don't know anything about the East Coast. All I know is that they have a lot of transportation, and I am very normal about trains. I just want to go to a place where I can walk everywhere. But not New York, though. I don't know if I'll enjoy New York personally. I don't watch enough movies to be like, oh my god, that's Central Park. That's where they filmed X, Y, and Z. And, oh my god, they used this place instead of and pretended it was California because X, Y, and Z. And, oh my god, the Marvel fight was here. You know, that kind of stuff. And, oh my goodness, this is where, fashion brand was made. I just don't care for anything in New York, and I don't like Times Square. So that's why people wear scarves. Good to know. Yeah, that's why. Because that keeps your body warm. And pulling in my gotcha said, yippee, good luck. But what if what? What if what? I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, like I was saying, my head was leaning back and forth. So, in a plane where I went, it was unassigned seating. And, my brain tried really, really hard not to put my head on the shoulder of the person next to me. It was only a 1 hour and a couple minute flight, but it was the worst time of my life to be EP. Bet Abby would marry in a Chuck E. Cheese. No, I would not, because I want to invite my parents and be dignified. It's a pretty cool thing to see, or at least it was for me. I forgot what I said. I forgot what I was talking about. The dementia's coming in early. I'm so sorry. Oh god, I'm so sleepy. You'll invite chat to the wedding then? Well, there won't be a wedding because I will eat all my partners. I don't know if that's what Wasp do, but I guess I'll do that then. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something, I forgot. It was a pretty cool thing to see, or at least it was for me. Wait. And oh wait, you mean New York? Okay, New York, right? That's what you're talking about. NYC is nice, but Times Square is overrated. Yeah. I'd show up for the pizza. Chuck E. You can get pizza anywhere. You don't have to be at a Chuck E. Cheese for a pizza wedding. Okay. I will say about my friend's wedding. Not a nice thing. And it's the only not nice thing about it. So, I love my friend. She's of American descent. And I love Americans a lot. They're really, really fun. And they have no care in the world. And the way they dance is really fun because they just jump and they swing side to side. And they're smiling. It's a lot of jumping, actually. It was kind of scary. However, the catering... it was food. It was the food of all time. There was pasta, so I ate a lot of pasta. It was the saving grace of every American wedding. There was mashed potatoes, gravy, there was beefsteak, there was steak, there was what do you call it? Brussels sprouts as well. Cool. What did you drink? I drank water because it was extremely hot. You slept on someone's shoulder before your wedding. Wow, don't hurry. So go ahead. You need to egg us first. No, I'm not. No, it's not my wedding, and I did not sleep on their shoulder. It was very hard trying not to sleep. Lame. Blow up. I am lame. I don't drink. I'm so boring. Wasps do not do that. Wasps also don't keep partners like that, though. Oh, that's so sad. Technically, Mexico included California up until the 1800s. Yes, they did. But yeah, it was really silly. I loved the wedding, but the dining was standard. I will say that much. It was so-so. It was nothing to die for, but that's just how catering was. Gravy is America's national food. Yeah! Also, what the fuck is gravy? You don't know what gravy is? Wait, should I? Okay, I'll show you guys. Gravy. I don't know what gravy is. Mashed potatoes is obviously potato. But what is gravy? Why is it brown? Gravy is a thing you use to season potatoes usually. Copy image. Hold on, copy image. I don't know what gravy is. It's this brown thing you put on potatoes. What is gravy? Gravy is a sauce made from the juices of meats and vegetables that run naturally during cooking and often thickened with thickeners for added texture. Oh, okay, so it's meat juice. Got you. Like, I have an idea that it's like the stew's juice. Yeah, it's the stew juice. Basically, meat as a sauce. Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, I think wasps and most EU social insects, it's one and done deal. That's so sad. That's so sad to me. It's not only meat, but maybe I'm wrong. Meat and something else to make the texture a little bit thicker. Oh god, I'm getting so sleepy. I've been awake since 3:30 a.m. because I am scared. What else happened? The reunion the day before was really, really fun. Besides being loud, and almost getting kicked out of the Barnes and Nobles, it was great. Because we were loud as fuck, because it was our first time in a long time saying hello to each other, I was like, well, let's just go to the Dave and Buster's. Which, if you guys don't know, Dave and Buster's is like a little, area to play games in, and there's also a bar and, meals and stuff. So we went there because that place is always loud, and it was good. Grr, dumb mom calling me about my interview. Doesn't she know it's my last obby time ever? No, don't say that, lady. Oh, I know you're gonna be employed soon. I'm so sorry, lady. It's okay. You can go call your mom, okay? Tell her everything's good, and I hope your interview went well. I'm surprised it went by so fast. I'm sure you're very normal, and they think you're cool. Hi, Abby and Chad. Hi, Snake. I already called her. Oh, got you. We were talking about the food. Don't worry. You didn't miss out on much. What was I gonna say? You. Hi, chicken. Acquired job, but lost VTuber. So true. I know, it's the sad fact of life, unfortunately. Hi, chicken. Nice to see you. Lady, I'll miss you. I'll miss you too. Wait, you said lady, not me. No, ladies. I know. Can we all just make this a goodbye lady stream? Also, hello, chicken. It's nice to see you. You'll find the way, ladies. I know it, dude. I wish you all can get paid to be an Avi viewer. I wish I had a bazillion million bucks. Hi, Avi. Hi, Avi again. Hi, chicken. Hi, Avi a third time. Hi. I'll miss you too, Arby. Not yet, though. I like your buh emote. Do you guys like buh? Buh is really good. She can go to work at ghoul hours so she can watch the whole stream uninterrupted. I'm so sad. You'll be having very, very late shifts, and then you'll be so eepy weepy. Don't say it like that. Just tell your damn story. You're right. You're sorry. I'm sorry, lady. I'm sorry. Lady has got too. Damn, this is the worst. I know. This is the lady. I can't say lady graduation stream. Lady mini hiatus until she gets a stable schedule going on. This is a transition period hiatus. I'm kind of multitasking at my actual job and being a chatter. Hey, technically you're getting paid to be a chatter then. It's just not by me. You're getting paid while chatting, so that's pretty base, Scepter. Scepter, I have an important question since you have a child. Will you play obby streams for your baby once they come out of the oven? Like, you're gonna do that, right? I think I'm very, very nice to children and very good for their mental health. They get to learn a lot because I learn a lot from you guys. Sure thing, it's better than Cocomelon. Alright, does your wife know about me? Does your wife think I'm hilarious and funny and adorable and cute? And do you think your baby will grow up to think that I am an adorable VTuber? Or will they say, like, what the fuck was this weave shit that my dad put me on? What the hell? Don't tell my boss? No problem, buddy. I'm not a snitch. I know I shouldn't word it like that. That's horrible. Avi Daki is going into the crib. Oh my god, you're right. And the Avi key changer going into that little baby lullaby thing. I already think that if it helps. Yippee! Cocomelon Avi streams for Zepter's child, healthy growth cycles. Yeah! And then I'll say all the curse words, and your child will say that. Wait, what should be Zepter's baby's first word, you guys, so that I can say it every single day on stream while the baby's watching me? Oh god. Zepter, if you could, what would you make your first baby's words be? If anything. Well, we have agreed to not use screens. We will put the less amount of screens possible. Oh, that's so based. Fuck? No, that's too easy. Hello, Wasp. Welcome back. Hello, Sub. I know. Thank you so much for welcoming me back. I'm just really glad that I was in an area that was high risk, but I was still alive. Luckily, I did not run into bad people. I ran into very good people, actually. I had a really nice Lyft driver, even though I had to pay like $20 friggin' to do Lyft. Mom. Aw, you want mom to be the first word? That's amazing. So the baby will have to grow a little first, Avi. Aw, thank you, Scepter. I understand. Can I get Avi baby toys from Walmart? Oh my god, imagine VTuber merch and it's just baby stuff. That'll be great. I'm home early from work and see Avi's first point of the day is to corrupt children with words. Alrighty then. Hi, Jax. It's nice to see you. I came back from a wedding and oh my god, I didn't even get to talk about the wedding. You guys don't know these people at all, but how many of you guys have gone to family weddings? I feel like with family weddings, especially those I like to remarry, it can feel a little bit hollow because you're just like, okay, this guy is marrying into the family because he's marrying the third cousin twice removed's mom. But I don't really know them like that. And there's just so many people. I just can be on my phone and that's it. I've only been to family weddings. Yeah, me too. This is my first time going to a friend wedding. And I was so excited. I can name the number of family weddings I've been to on one hand. Oh god, that's honestly kind of fortunate, Jax, because weddings can go on for a long time if you do not care, if the stakes aren't there for you. I've been to one or two weddings and can only remember one. Yeah, me too. I remember going to one as a baby, but like not caring at all because I was a baby. This message brought to you by Gravy. You're right, I should take off the gravy on the screen. Family wedding is really formal. Friend wedding, people wake up hangover. Yeah, exactly. You don't want to be like crunked to the point of embarrassment when it's family stuff because you don't even know the groom and bride like that. But when it's family, when it's friends, it's awesome. They're doing wild stuff. It's my first time meeting the groom, so it was nice meeting him. The groom is a huge nerd. The bride is also a huge nerd, and they both. Aw, man, I almost cried at the friend wedding. It was cinema, you guys. It was peak. The bride was all like, husband to be, I enjoy your presence. I love that you look at the little things and think it's amazing. I love that you ground me when I'm in a panic. I love that you take our dog out when I don't feel like it. And I love your consistency to your 13-year running streak. I think that's amazing. Yeah, you are true to yourself. And I love you. I can't wait to be your wife. And I was like, shit, this is beautiful. This is peak writing. It's gorgeous. It is amazing. And then I hear the groom going into tears. He's like, I love you so much. And I was like, Don't cry, Avi! Don't cry! I lose it. As soon as I hear someone sounding like they're crying, I'm gone. The tears are coming out for me, too. I had to, like, close my eyes. Be like, don't do it, Avi. You're so strong. This is just a normal wedding vow, duh. But no, it was so special and beautiful. It was cinema. It was amazing. And yeah. It was beautiful. It truly was. I don't really remember what happened on weddings. Well, we drank and there's a wedding video about me dancing. That's funny. Avi, I'm crying so much right now since you're married. It wasn't my wedding, you guys. My vows would be awesome. If I were to marry someone, I would be like, husband or wife. Ever since you subscribed to me, tier 3 in the La Avispa/Twitch.tv channel, I did that wrong, in the Twitch.tv/La Avispa channel, I fell in love with you, and I needed to know where you are, so I stalked your Twitter, and I saw your location, and I slid into your DMs, and I said, thanks for the tier 3 subs, and it was love at first sight. Them some crazy vows.
Jesus Christ, parasocial!
Not parasocial! Normal wedding vows! Min-max vows. People exit. No! Oh my god, I should do like some 7TV emotes into the vows as well. You were my very special pog champ, and I was your favorite streamer. And then everyone's like, who the fuck's this guy? Tier 3's about to beat. Love the husband or wife's part. It's great. I know. You guys are enjoying this, right? And then an increase in tier 3 subs starts happening, right? Oh, that's all it takes to be considered a marriage candidate? Yeah! Love at first dono. No, it's not going to be like that. I don't know what to write for wedding vows because if you're not, like, in the know about the wife or the husband, they just sound like regular vows, and I understand that me telling you guys is you guys are like, okay, that sounds awesome. It sounds also like every other wedding vow, but it was cool, man. It was awesome. I had friends that did cry, and it was like, and then their dog, their precious dog baby, was just like, ooh, my goodness, I wonder why it's so hot here. Oh my god, it's my mom. Oh my god, it's my dad. Oh my god, this is amazing. The dog had no clue what was happening, and it was beautiful that way. I don't know how much of tea I'm able to tell you guys, but it was really weird not seeing my friend for 5 years. A lot has happened between some of them. Some of them have like different names. Some of them have partners. Some of them. One of them is like straight up in a polycule. I was like, whoa. They showed me like the chart of who was in what, and that was crazy. And then like in the middle of a conversation, all of a sudden the bride who we were homies with, all of a sudden was saying, hey, by the way, my mom is married to a woman. My mom's a lesbian now. And I was like, what? And we moved from that a little too quickly personal. Chart? A polycule chart? Yeah, my friend had a polycule chart. But see, we moved on from my friend having 2 moms because another friend had a lot of partners. It was insane. If you had a maid, she could use her long, untouched theater skills to help you write awesome vows. They gotta be awesome and normie enough for everyone to understand, but also niche enough for the ones to know, to laugh and cry. Hello, listening in for now. Hello, E-Man. Are you driving, by the way? You don't have to say yes or no to that. Maybe you're digging a hole today. Maybe you're going to driving yourself home. Who knows what you're up to now, right now? It's so weird to me that chatters could watch me while they're driving. It's fascinating. And one of them was a streamer. Oh no. Oh no. Polycule charts? Yeah. Dude, your friend group is awesome. What the hell? It was the friend group I had 5 years ago. They changed a lot, but at the same time, we all stayed the same. I was still a little silly goober. And my friend who was the bride actually started being a bartending girl, even though she didn't drink when I knew her in high school. So at the Dave and Buster's, I was like, hey, can you make us some Grey Goose, but like non-alcoholic? And then she was like, dude, that's the name of the vodka. You're asking me to make non-alcoholic alcohol, and I'm like, whoops. Well, can you make us this espresso martini but non-alcoholic? And they were like, Avi, I don't have an espresso machine. What the fuck? Dang it. Well, can you make us like hibiscus tea Avi, that's the one thing I don't have. All I have is syrup and no hibiscus. Dang it, what the heck do you have? I think I had a pomegranate with lemonade, but that's okay. Why didn't you just drink? Ugh, nasty. This was a reunion. I just didn't want to drink because it's yucky. I'm preparing for sleep. Oh, yeah, no more. No worries. Tomorrow I dig hole. Alright, no more typing. Guys. You know, I know that there's some Euro bros in here where it's close to their bedtimes. So why don't we just relax and be a little quiet, even though for normal people it's 3 p.m. Non-alcoholic vodka, water. Yeah, give me a virgin vodka and hold the ice. It's 9 p.m., Avi. What do you mean digging? Yeah, you're right. I forgot. My bad. You aren't digging at 9 p.m.? Non-alcoholic espresso martini? So, like, just a cold espresso? Yeah, I don't know anything about alcohol, so I just asked if you could make a virgin one, because I think it's funny that non-alcoholic drinks are called virgins. You'll be totally alright drinking some wine spritz. You think so? Careful, I'll fall asleep. Oh no, you don't want to do that. By the way, where are you, lady? Did you make it home? Was the interview in a phone call? Because when you said you were going to an interview, I was worried. Not worried. I remembered that you said you had no cellular data outside your house. So I was just like, lady's gone. Yeah, I walked there and back already. Oh, I see. You walk so fast. It's fine. I've fallen asleep with explosions nearby. I can handle it. What the fuck? Where were you sleeping near? A freaking bunker? A testing lab? Avi, your brain for drinking alcoholic drinks. The flavor alone tastes terrible. You are correct about that, actually, Gonzo. Honestly, I think I should have just drank the alcohol because the non-alcoholic was kind of just syrup. And there was nothing bad about that at the wedding. They were very open-minded. But I just had soda because the non-alcoholic was... It tasted like peanuts. Like the nuts. This isn't a joke for anything. It had an aftertaste of peanut because it was like cactus juice with some syrup of something. It was gross. Hello, hater of bugs. It was nice to see you. It was nice to see you. It's nice to see you. IMO, the first McDonald's interview should be fries and fries. Probably tamarind. It wasn't tamarind because it wasn't brown. Wild, just drink tea. They didn't have tea at the bar. It tasted like these. No. Also, if I were you, I would do DoorDash rather or Amazon Flex. I don't think lady has a license. Yes sir. She's new. I like your name. Your name is very cool. What was I gonna say? I'm falling asleep while we're talking. It's only been an hour and I feel like going to bed already. This is a character flaw I must fix. See, Avi's locked in. Be like her. Yeah, I got all the lore of you guys in my head. What was I gonna say? God, I'm so sweaty. The most annoying part about the trip is that, the fact I didn't have a license, because I got sick this month and I had to get a lift everywhere and it cost $20 minimum, is that when I was on my phone, TikToks would show me all the local areas. They were like, hey, you can get sushi. There's this anime place nearby, but I didn't want to be driven there, pay $20 for the lift, and then pay another $40 for food. It was so much, so I just DoorDashed Dave's Hot Chicken. Pretty much. Wait, oh my god! And then in Dave's Hot Chicken, I didn't get my tender! I only got my slider, but not my tender! And I was so angry, and I only had a refund of $4. Wait, how bro is alive in your rural America? Hold on. If you had a maid, she could brew you a coffee, and then it'll wake you up. Oh, lady, I had Dunkin' Donuts in the flight, or before the flight. It's not doing anything to me, unfortunately. Yeah, the freaking... I don't know why they didn't put my tenders, but I got $5 out of it, which, you know, I paid like $20 for an item that's usually $12, but that's a skill issue on my part, really. Rural areas kind of need vehicles. It sucks. Yeah, I live in a rural area. RIP, Zephyr. But on the bright side, housing cost is less. That was Duncan. You've never had a lady brew. What is she gonna do to my coffee? bro ate before the flight. No way. Yeah, and I ate airport food, so it costed like way more. How is this zombie so EP already? It's barely noon where you live. It is barely noon, Jax. It's just I had a very long 3-day vacation. I'm trying to think of more interesting things, but the most interesting things is the one I can never share on stream because it is very controversial and too off topic. And I want to keep it lighthearted. I guess I would say the most interesting thing was that my friend has 2 moms now. Her mom is a lesbian. Congratulations. I talked to the wife of the mom. She is very silly and sweet. I love her. Didn't even take pictures. Yeah, I didn't take pictures. I was living in the moment, unfortunately. Clapping. Love. I love to see it. Honestly, they were, how do I say this? You always edge the stories. You're right. Okay. I'll say a little bit of a hint, but you gotta fill in the blanks. So, the bride's mom did get the divorce, obviously. And I remember the dad, because when we were in high school, they were still together. And I remember the dad faintly, but I remember him. He wasn't at the wedding, to put it nicely. And how do I say this? Think of the recent news that's been going on, and think, what is the most divorced dad thing to do instead of going to your daughter's wedding? This is a rhetorical question. You can finish this in your head. But he was in another event that was quite interesting. Yeah. And like, I didn't know about this until my friends told me during the wedding, and I was just like, oh, well, honestly, the bride's mom made a very good call in divorcing that guy. He's doing the most divorced thing ever. Holy lordy. People who know things DM me. Well, yesterday was the wedding. Okay, you can DM, yeah. The problem solves itself. Yeah. I feel like everyone's saying, uh-oh, but we're all just pretending not to know. Or pretending to know. He's got a podcast? Well, the way he's leaning, he might start one. He fits the demographic quite well, I guess. No. Probably better he steers clear of the family. Yeah, quite unfortunate that, but I thought it was really silly. Oh, okay. Yeah, got you. Just turn on the news, lady. Any channel. Never mind, DM's not needed. Hell yeah. But that was interesting because I was in close because we were in the same state that event was taking place. We were just like, oh, so he's quote unquote in the area. That was really interesting. That's the most hot tea I can give out. Other than that, the groom's mom is the nicest woman ever. Like, okay, how do I say this nicely? What event? Okay, DM's needed again. Okay, yeah, okay. Don't worry about it. I can tell you later, ladies. It's very funny. I think it's very funny. But now that I don't have to worry about TSA stuff, I can say whatever I want. I won't though on stream. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Divorce made bro become the next. What the fuck is Dear Kelly? What do you mean by that, Nayu? Actually, don't explain. Hi, Abby. Hope you and Chad are doing well. Vacation hopefully was good. It was really great. I got to see friends again. We got to be loud. Hello, cute, adorable, fluffy. Hello, Broily. Thank you so much for coming in. I am adorable, and I am cute. I don't know about fluffy. Wasps don't have fuzzy stuff like bees do. They do in their legs, but not as much. Bees are very chubby and cute and fluffy. Wasps are slender, slim, thick. Where's her waist? Where's my waist, you guys? Can you find it? It's gone. It's not there. It's so tiny. It's itty bitty. Anyways, enough about that. Cute, adorable, fluffy as always. Bah! I love the buh emote. It's a really nice addition. I misplaced it. She ate it. She ate my fucking waist. Anyways, what was I saying? That was very fun. That was the most tea I could give out. It was interesting. I didn't know about like, okay. So, how do I say this? Do you guys know everything about your friends? Because I did not know my friend that much, but we were still very, like, not close. We were still chill. We're still chill. We had the same humor and everything. But but I did not know anything about her familiar happenings. And it's like, how do you ask? Like, when I was in high school, I was curious about the dad. And I didn't know, like, whether they were gonna divorce in that area. I was just like, huh. I can't just be like, so, friend, do your parents still love each other? How do you feel about your father and mother? Separate opinions. Which one is your favorite parent? Like, you can't just ask that, right? No, and I don't want to. Yeah, right? So awkward. It's so awkward. You don't need to know. Nope, I barely know shit about my friends. Yeah, right? So it's not just me. Okay, I felt like a bad friend for not knowing what's going on, but it's common. Some guy who got far radical right by losing some amount of money and finding his comfort space in cons theory group. Yeah, pretty much. Ooh, none of my business. I mean, I guess you guys are like a silly sample because most of you guys are men. So when they're gonna throw out your dad? Yeah, pretty much. Because in high school we would come over to their house, so I didn't know how to feel about parents. I'm very neutral. On that topic, have you guys ever hung out at your friend's house and their parents start yelling at the child? What do you do? What do you do during them? Because, how do I say this? In some family households, the child talks back. I am Latina. I do not do that. I listen to what my mommy says and I go, yes, ma'am, because I risk getting the chancla. It's very funny. Be awkwardly quiet. I've been there for yelling and more. Oh god, that's scary. Well, if I divorce my bitch wife, I'll rather attend the Avi stream than my daughter's wedding. Okay, but promise you will never tell me that. I'm like, I would rather be here than my daughter's wedding. Because then I'll feel like, oh no, you're a bad dad. You just sit there low-key. Then you make fun of them when it's over. That's funny. Run away as my madre tries to hit me with the spatula. Yeah, oh my god, the spatula is so bad. I remember getting hit with the wooden spoon. I've been in that house. Yeah, it's so awkward and funny. Agree with the parent. Shame your friend. You know what? You're right. Maybe my friend shouldn't be cringe loser. Alright? If they didn't, if they just did their chores like their mom asked, they wouldn't embarrass themselves in front of me. The belt is always fun. Yep, the belt is a nice, cherished memories that I will keep on with my future children, which I will not have. Oh, man. But yeah. The hand is the worst one. Dang, then you must have gotten, like, a parental figure that, like, hurt a bunch with just the hand. Oh my god. Imagine not even needing the belt because you're just that strong. Oh my god, your mom asked you to do the dishes and you couldn't even do that? She works hard for you, you know. Yeah, you barely even know how to make a cereal and probably boil an egg. Haha, you're a loser friend. I think that friend would actually kill you. I think you would make a psycho. Especially if they go like, shut up, mom. You know what I mean? You'll unlock that archetype and their gene and stuff. It'll be scary. What was I gonna say? I was talking to a homie at the party, and it was really funny because my friend, is local to me, but we just never talked. Like 3 of them are local, actually. I just never hit them up. So this was a really good time to reunite with everyone, and it was so funny. We were just like, wow, can you believe it that all of our other friends are having kids? Our friend here just got married. And actually, I didn't ask if the bride wanted kids. That's far off later. And then like one of the local homies was like, yeah, you know, I think it's really weird to have kids, but if I did have it, I would make one of them be good and raise the other one to be a villain, so it'd be awesome. I had a homie that wanted to create science experiments out of these children. Just got a cringe AI ad. No, I'm so sorry. What was gonna say? I'm so sorry, too. Twitch really needs the money. I hope you understand. I had kind of a free childhood since my parents worked abroad, so I had a grandma watching TV all day and giving jack shit what I've been doing. Really? I honestly never would have guessed that, not you. Imagine that. Avi goes ahead and be like, guys, what do you call it? Trauma dumping will be allowed in one stream on one condition, that I make fun of you. And then the stream is like, I try to guess what your trauma is, and I get like 3 questions, and I go like, so how do you feel about women that are a little bit scary? And then if you go, I love women that are scary, I wish a woman would step on me and then they go, low self-esteem. Did you have a good relationship with your mother? And then you go like, I don't know, my mom's cool, I guess. And it's like, okay, I cross up Oedipus complex. So, was your father around? And you go, and I don't think I could do that. I don't think I could hear someone's story and then make fun of them for it. But it would be really funny if I could. Your homie is Big Boss. Yeah, my homie is actually Big Boss. Some people are self-aware enough to know they should never have kids because they'll just do shenanigans. It's great. Avi vaporizes me live on stream. No! Sup, boss? Hello! Also, hello, Sue, by the way. Hi, Avi. Hi! Oh, for those of you wondering, the wedding was the 21st night of September, which I did think was really funny. What was gonna say? Sup, boss? Hello, Commander Lard. Nice to see you again. I'm here to talk about the wedding I just attended. I keep dropping everything. Holy shit, I just dropped something. Anyways, I am incredibly tired, and I'm trying to remember as much as I could for the wedding. A lot of old people were at the party before the wedding, and let me tell you, I tried to see if I can seduce a grandma with my crochet skills. None of them fell for the bait, though, so sorry, guys. I'm not gonna have that wealth. I'm not gonna have that wealth by being on a grandma's will. Did Avi remember the wedding? No, because it's not my own wedding. Based! Yeah, but none of them fell for the bait. Unfortunately, that's okay though. What was he saying? Avi, did you kiss any girls? No, I did not kiss any girls. I will say though. Wait, no, that's a bad transition. It was really fun because we saw one of the college friends that the bride made, and she was telling us, she was like, dude, do you know how hard it was to get these two guys together? None of them wanted to admit their feelings for each other. I had to be the wingman, and I didn't even know that we were even gonna end up here with them being married. I genuinely thought it was a lost cause for these two idiots. It was great! And you love that to be the bridesmaid. I don't know, I was as pessimistic since childhood, so I wasn't a fun child though. Kind of enjoyed being alone and tend for myself while others didn't have any expectations of what I'm gonna be. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, you were probably a very mean kid. I could not predict at all for like what your trauma would be or whatever. Or what history you got. The grandma's not falling for the cheap ones. No, I needed like wool instead of acrylic. Maybe they even looked down at crochet and they're like, huh. She's not knitting, crocheting's for babies or something like that. Maybe it's elitism I didn't know about. The grandma's not. Oh, I read that. That's her, officer. The wasp pretending to like Werther and demonstrating crocheting to flirt with the elderly. No, KJ! Is it a crime to want to leverage myself to get wealth? Is it bad to climb the ladder with grandmas as my stepping stones? I tried. I did try. It was really funny meeting with my high school friends again. It was really funny. No, I think that's perfectly moral. Yeah, obviously. Like, they're gonna die soon. I don't want them to leave with all their money doing nothing. Is it a trauma if I enjoyed it? That's true, I guess. It's a little amoral. It's a little bit. Look at what she needs to do to mimic a fraction of our power. Grandma's probably. Yeah, they probably saw my crochet and were just like, yep, I made that in 1976. That is not her color. God, why are we making up like mean grandmas? But yeah, the groom was really nice. Very nice woman. She was just like, okay, you guys, make sure you all get something to eat. Hello, what's your name? Avispa? You're friends with the wife? That's amazing. I'm the groom's mother. And it's really cute because the groom is a super duper nerd. So the mother was just like, I supported my child when he had his Thomas the Tank Engine phase, when he loved dinosaurs, when he loved la 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 la. I always support him. Isn't that great having a mom that supports your nerdy interests? That's awesome. My mom's just like, yeah, my daughter's a VTuber. And that's it. But some people's mom like watches their stream and I'm so jealous. Never thought Avi would hag Max. Yeah, with crocheting, I thought about it. I even texted in the Discord. I was like, guys, I wish I was a man so that I could flirt with the old ladies and try to get in as much money as I could. That's fucked up of you, mean grandma. Man, a phone call interrupting my Avi time. No, doctor. We were talking about grandmas and how I was baiting for them to talk to me. Avi, do you have a favorite dinosaur? I like the one that's round. Round and spiky. It's kind of related possibly to the... Oh, no, hold on. Was it called the Spinosaurus? It had like a ball at the end of its tail. Hold on, let me draw it again. Let me draw. Let me draw. This looks like a chicken nugget. He has like a head that is full of spiky. And then he has a ball that's full of spiky. Was it this or was it like that? I don't remember. I can't remember my dinosaurs anymore. Ankylosaurus. Is it that one? Hold on, let me look it up real quick. Ankylosaurus. Oh my god, I can't believe you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Avi doesn't know her dinosaurs. I don't know them by name, unfortunately. Oh my god, I was really close. Look, that looks exactly like it. Hold on. That looks exactly like my drawing. See? Except with the hat. Wait, where's its hat? I could have sworn I had a hat. Anyways, yeah, that one. I like the Ankylosaurus. It's epic. It's an epic little creature. I thought it had a hat, but I guess I made it up in my head. Stegosaurus is the pikes. Hold on, let me look up Stegosaurus. Yeah, that was another one with the pike stick. Hold on, Stegosaurus. Yeah, that one's a different one. You're so correct. Playsaurus is pretty chill. Let me look at Playsaurus. It looks exactly like my drawing. Yep, except it has all the details, and yours is a quick Markiplier sketch. Mine is like a chicken nugget, really, which is really adorable, I think. Oh my god, Plesiosaurus looks awesome. I've never seen this guy before. You said they're pretty chill, and then I see a Google image where they look like this. Guy has no chill. And this one as well. He's a little hungry in this photo. Hold on. No, wrong photo. Hold on. Copy image. In this one. Ah! I love dinosaurs. Welcome back. Welcome, Triage. Nice to see you. Thank you so much. I kind of look like that IRL. That body of yours is perfect. You must get all the ladies. Your stream is full of aunts. Of course some of us... Oh my god, aunts! Of course some of us know all the dino names. Let's just say, if anyone gives you guys a hard time for your special interest, I'm here for you. Get behind me, yippee children. I'll protect you. I love dinosaurs. I think dinosaurs are so cool. That Dodicris is my favorite. I'm gonna look that one up. I only like the silly little dinosaurs. I watch dinosaurs. Oh my god, wait, this one's so ugly. I remember this one. For those of you guys who don't remember what the Dodicris is, it's this one. It looks like the one from Ice Age. I remember this one. This one's kind of dwarf as well. It's like the cousin of mine, but it's very armadillo-like, so I respect it. Yippee children. Yeah, you can tell I didn't know if I wanted to commit to saying the word. My favorite is a Gallimimus, so I gotta pull that up now. Anyone else want to know? Want dinosaur for me to look up? It was the first creatures in the Ice Age. Yeah, I remember that one. They're very ugly looking, but in a cute way. A cute ugly looking. Oh, it's these skinny little guys. Wait, hold on. Some people are saying that they might have feathers. Like, some of them might be the feather types. Which one are you, lady? Do you believe in feather dinosaurs? When we watching Ice Age NCD, ooh, that'd be fun. I like the feathers. Feather gay. My bad. I don't know what I was trying to say. Despite everything, I like T-Rexes. And you know what? Nothing's wrong with liking the most popular thing ever. I am how do I say this? Yeah, there are some people where it's like, okay, you like the popular one because it's the most obvious. But there are some people that try so hard to be cool by choosing the most niche one. They don't really like the niche character, they just like having a niche, which is really funny. Because for most parts, all we have is bones. Yeah, they might have feathers, because the feathers might not be as preserved as we think they might. Or, they might not... I just saw a video on this. Fossils, which is bones, is the only thing that we can really get a hint at what we used to be in the past. But like things like hair and feathers and all that fun stuff, it just wasn't preserved. So we just are guesstimating what it could be. The all-time tumultuous feather gay dinosaur. No! Feather gay dinosaur is just what I'm gonna be known for. You said clearly, and you did not stutter. Feather gay. Yeah, I did say that so confidently. I sometimes want to like Dilophosaurus more, but the galley always pulls me back in. Oh, wait, that's so cute, lady. I like that you're having an internal dilemma. Well, not really dilemma per se, but I know what you're... Wait, yeah, the Dilophosaurus. Yeah, the Dilophosaurus, when I saw it in Jurassic Park, scared me so much as a kid. This thing is terrifying to me, but now as an adult, this thing is kind of aura and has a really sick umbrella as well. It has like a similar thing that some birds have where they open up their wings in their face. I like the stinkiest dinosaur, the most fucked up, awful dinosaur with the 50% infant mortality rate because it trips over its own tails and dies at the same time. Just a dumb shit dinosaur. Alice, what's the name of the dinosaur? What is it? You can't just leave us hanging like that. What is it? Oh, I'm falling asleep like right as I'm streaming. I'll probably end in about 15 minutes, unfortunately. Gone. Form Tekken. Wait, what are you talking about? What was I gonna say? Well, even the body forms are unknown. Yeah, we're just only making predictions. We know they have scales, but who knows what else they may have. Wait, do we know they have scales? Or did we just make that up? The tiny Tekken dinosaur who farts? Ew, gross. Wait, did you mean that one, Alice? It sounds like you were gonna say Feathergate, as if feathered dinos were some conspiracy. I was gonna say Feathergate because, you know, it's kind of a new theory. As a kid, I wasn't taught that dinosaurs could possibly have feathers, but now it's a new information, but some kids might not like that. They might think it loses all the aura that the original reptile dinosaurs have, in my opinion. But that's what I assume for my straw man. Oh god, I'm gonna pass out. I'm so tired. My body's aching for sleep. Oh god. I'll go through 15 minutes because I miss you guys so much. It's based on a frilled lizard. Oh, wait! Is it? I didn't know about that, Kay, actually. To be honest, sometimes I wonder how active hunter dinosaurs were. Yeah, I was watching the Curse Cadet video about, like, predictions on... No, dinosaur preservation and stuff. And, it was literally, like, one of the topics where he goes, you know, cats are the top predators of all time. But they also like laying around and doing nothing all day. So maybe some of these top predators also did nothing all day and didn't hunt for resources like once thought that everyone did during that time. Oh god, I'm falling asleep. Let me paste in this beautiful lizard. Okay, it's not letting me. Hold on. Copy? How did the copy not wake me up? There you go. There it is. Copy paste. Here it is, the little cute baby lizard. I love that. I didn't even know this lizard exists. I thought it was just a Jurassic Park thing. This is my little brother. Oh god, I'm falling asleep. Oh god, I think I need to end stream. Let's take a sleep. It sounded like you were... Oh, I already read that. To be honest, I already read that. Impressing ladies with my Land Before Time cartoon collection on VHS. And they're gonna be like, oh my god. I love Land Before Time, but it also depends which one you have, Shu. Because there's the movies and there's the TV episodes, right? I don't remember how it goes. I watched the one where Littlefoot's mom died. Or was it Dad? I don't remember. Oh jeez, the jet lag is killing my Oshi. Why don't you make wake up beverages on the starting soon screen? I do! I drink coffee! I'm dead! That was the first one. Oh! I don't know anything about the Land Before Time lore because I was a baby. Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Girl? I would like to know. That's why I'm asking. What dinosaur is it? Why are you gatekeeping the stinkiest dinosaurs? Coffee can make you sleepy instead. Yeah. Well, where's your coffee right now? I eated it. I had it at Dunkin' at 4 a.m. Should I get another coffee then? Gone from Tekken, the tiny dinosaur with the boxing gloves. That's funny. Because sometimes I wonder what prevented the reptiles and similar things from developing to be large again. But if you compare like reptiles and mammals are so much more active. Yeah, that's true, huh? Reptiles just kind of sit around all day and lay in the sun. So I sometimes wonder if mammals are just so active and fast-moving that they are hard to body. That could be true as well, Cypress. I forgot that dinosaurs and everything used to be gigantic. We used to be a country where dinosaurs was like 12 stories tall. And now, the average man cannot even reach the 6 feet. Huh? Says a lot about society. Just kidding. I can't say that because I am 5'1". And most 7th grade boys are taller than me. So, this is a joke, obviously. But also, I hate you all that are taller than 5'6". Tiny! I know! We used to be a country. We used to fuck the dinosaurs. Now the woke left wants to do whoa! Who's we? The big deal was that there was a lot more oxygen in the environment. I did hear about that too, which makes growing large a lot easier. Oh, wait, you're right. Oxygen. Yeah, the oxygen was a factor. I forgot about that. I knew it was something in the atmosphere. It's unironically they're taking out the oxygen in the atmosphere to make the freaking men short. They're turning men from alphas into betas. Does that mean that soon men will become shorter than women? That'd be really cool. I'd love that. Wait, does that mean we'll be a really tiny society in the future as we have less oxygen? If you aren't fucking the dinosaurs with me, I assume you're fucking the dinosaurs against me. No, I am not, Alice. You can have the dinosaurs. I will keep my pants to myself. You don't have to worry about it. You can take him. Take mine. Men will be the vestigial, only there to be whoa! Men can't be vestigial because, I wouldn't want that. I know a lot of men that are good. They can't be not completely useless. They need to be Twitch viewers. We need to make men stay-at-home wives so they can watch my streams. Duh! Guys, fellas, if you were to choose a girl and have like a real-life partner forever, however, her red flag is you can never watch a VTuber ever again, would you do it? I mean, men are smaller if females alone protect the young and don't really care about the mate. What? Fuck no. I'm not taking that deal. Really? No woman is worth that, but it's a real-life woman and she's a girlfriend. Really? Can I be a stay-at-home wife too so I can watch you? Of course, lady. No VTubers? I can take that. LMAO! No! Snake has betrayed us. Oh my god. It's like saying you can't watch YouTube anymore. Exactly. I just was wondering if you guys were okay with that. Or like, you can't watch TV anymore. Oh my god. It's like marrying someone that's vegan. It's legit like that. But you didn't know they were vegan when you married them. But now you're stuck in that lifestyle forever. They're like, babe, you can never have meat again. And also cheese. And also eggs. And then you're just like, what? Huh? I don't think I could because that would also require severing connections I made with the ones I actually know outside of you. It's no different than you can't date me if you're still friends with so-and-so. Absolute deal breaker. That's true. I think some people are a little bit weird in the head where they see everyone as a threat. Where it's like, you can't talk to your cousin because she's a woman and also, I am immoral and I think you're gonna do something funny with your cousin because I'm so insecure. Yeah, there isn't enough good YouTube content to watch. Anyways, hello Rusty, nice to see you. What was I gonna say? Okay, I have 7 minutes left before I'm gonna shut down. What was I gonna say? Especially if they call out your cousin. Yeah, because at that point it's just like, what are you doing with your cousin that you think I'm gonna do to my cousins that makes you sus of them, huh? There are some people with families and relationships that I will never understand. Do you remember the friend with the polycule I told you about? One of the polycule branches that no one knew about because I don't know how the polycule works. But in one branch of the polycule, there were twin sisters. And they were with each other. But no one knew that until it was too late. Until they already moved into the apartment, I think. And then they were like, it's consensual though, but this is also disgusting. What do we do, you guys? But so they got kicked out, don't worry. But that was crazy. That was so insane to me. Keikonia, Alabama, exactly. I mean, if your GF is threatened by you being close to even concept of a woman, it's kind of hint that she is not the person you want to be around with for the long run. That's true, because like you hang out with women, right? You see women every day. There's women cashiers. There's women congresswomen. There's women reverends. There's women serial killers too. Don't use that even at you. Do you think they hold votes to kick out people in the polycule like Among Us? Yeah, that's what I was asking my poly friend. It was really funny. I was just like, so how do you guys decide who you don't like? Because the person that my polycule friend brought was the +1 and also part of the polycule. And he was just like, I hated that one guy you dated. And then the original person was like, whoa, that's insane. I didn't know you hate that guy. Yeah, he kind of sucks. And it's like, wow. I don't know how to explain it. If my GF ain't chill with Michelle Obama, it ain't gonna work. You mean like, what do you have with Michelle Obama, lady? What did you mean by that? But more for the sake that people only switch relationships if they have something better to offer. If anything is better, it probably ain't gonna be a happy relationship. True and real, Cypress. I love your wisdom, I think. Don't worry about it, huh? That's so scary, huh? I'm a woman. I see her every day. I'm practically cheating on myself with myself. It's like that thing, that one Sonic video where he was recreating the incredible scene. I thought you'd be home for dinner. Self says, I said I'd be back. You said you would be back home for dinner. And it's 11:30. Well, I'm back. Do you remember that video, or am I just sounding crazy? I don't care. Oh god, I have officially 4 minutes left now before I go ahead and shut down. Let me hydrate real quick. The body is super tired from travel and airplanes. Underworking. I'll just take a really quick nap and then I'm gonna get on the grind immediately. I also have an exam for tomorrow, but I'm not worried for the exam. Can you stream when you wake up? Oh, not you. No, I can't do that because I want to do the things I said I would do this week. I need to lock in for our plan and do the calendar stuff and all that. No worries. Well, goodbye, Avi. I'll miss you. I'll miss you guys too. She's passing out. Yeah. If you guys saw my eyes closed, yeah, I was taking a mini power nap. Oh, I see. I have an exam next week. It's over. No! It's okay, guys. Today, not today. Thursday. No, Thursday. Wait! You guys. I'm back from vacation. You know what that means? Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. Could be a stream. Wednesday and Friday, I want to do God of War. Saturday, how does a movie night sound? The movie night. You're a bee? Do you have a stinger? Hello, my mate Scully. I am not a bee. I am not one of those cute fuzzy little bees where I only sting you once and then I die. No, I am a wasp who is very mad when you get her confused for a bee, and I'll sting you multiple times. But I won't, because you would like that. Not a bee. Sag! Why Sag? Bees are gross. No way, movie night. Let's watch Tenet. What's Tenet? Let's watch, that's true. I want to test out how Saturday activities will go for me by doing a movie instead. And it's almost that time of year where it's gonna be, the Halloween. Avi's gonna watch Tenet and drool, bro. What the fuck is Tenet? Let me Google it real quick. My wife is afraid of bees. Wait, that's... Oh, I'm so sad for your wife. There must have been, like, some serious backstory for that to happen. Tenet. Is that Robert Pattinson? And I don't know the other guy, but is that Robert Pattinson? Yeah, Robert Pattinson and some dudes. George Washington? No, something Washington. I cannot see that. Whatever. Anyways. It is. Oh my goodness. Tenet is something about time being backwards. Oh, is that interesting? I literally put MUY life, my line, in... Fuck. I literally put my life in a line to swat away bees for her. That's so sweet, Scepter. And you know what? I think this is one of your wedding vows, so I think you have to. Yes, George Washington. I'm so glad they brought him back for the dead for this role. Do you think he wanted that as well? John David Washington. Thank you. I don't know if you made that up or not. I can't tell. The image is so blurry. But the issue is that most people don't want to leave the stinger pumping venom for multiple minutes while the bee works it loose. That's true. Yeah, they don't want to wait for the bee to figure it out, so they just kind of peel off the bee. Wait, is that really true? The stinger has barb which doesn't get stuck, but they can work it loose eventually. Got you. That's cool, actually. Cypress, thank you for this fun fact. No, it is. Got you. I think he wanted to own slaves. Okay, but he had a really good singing voice, Alice, in the musical. I don't know if you saw, so I think all his crimes should be excused. I'm Daviding my Washington. What the fuck? Don't call it your Washington. Why the fuck would he be raised if not for the role? God, shut up, elevate. What the fuck? That's so funny. Alice, how can you say that? I'm gonna cry. How dare you tell the streamer to shut up? That's silly. I'm endless well of useless random facts. I love that for you though, Cypress. I cannot retain any fun facts. That's a good point. Yeah, exactly. The musical was banging, I think. With Hamilton played by Lin-Manuel Miranda. Water. Anyways, I am gonna go ahead and look for a raid target. Slavery is allowed if you have nice noises. If you sing a really good song and you have a musical about you, you should be excused of all your crimes. Every single one. Especially the bad ones. Anyways, hold on, let me find the V. There you go, twitch.tv. You can try. Bye, lady. Bye, Avi. Bye, Avi. That's me. The problem is that I need to be reminded of them, so I can't even really impress ladies with them. I know exactly what you mean. You need something to spark up the fun fact in your head, but it's in your subconscious eventually. Or, it's just in your subconscious. You just can't get it out at will. Better make it count. Better make it hurt. Better do it in one shot, lady. Since they have to mention something that... Wait. No. That reminded me of them. You know, no, I get what you mean. It's like a memory cue. Dude, even Avi is getting her name mixed up. What if Avi and Lady? Fog. Is that a thing that happened? That's funny. Alright. Okay, now that I said I'm going to end stream, my body's like shutting down. Okay. We are going to raid. La 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 la. La 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 la. Bodega rat. There you go. That's who we'll raid. She is playing No, I Am Not a Human. For this week, we will be playing God of War again, and we will try to finish it by this week, because I'm like, it can't be that hard, correct? God of War, I'm kind of insane at, no offense, but I was doing pretty good in those levels, besides the box. The box was the only bad thing. Glob of War. Slopping War. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Yes, everyone, I VC'd with while you were gone, got our names mixed up. That's funny. Welcome home, Avi. Thank you. I am gonna take a fat nap right now. Let me just go ahead and put the raid message of Waggle. What's the wedding thing? I'm not married, so... Not human. I am not human. Raid message. Let's do Wasp raid. I'm too sleepy to think of anything else. Hi, RV. Your period starts in 2 weeks. Thank you, Swanee. I was actually gonna say, Swanee, how's it looking? I was gonna say down there, but that feels very inappropriate. How's it looking for the weather? Thank you so much, Swanee. Swanee, you're the goat for that, by the way. You're awesome. Anyways, can I borrow $5? I say borrow $5, but I'm not giving it back. I'm a little hungry. Honeymoon is over. That is not the raid message. I am not married. I am not married. And you're gonna scare the hoes. You're gonna make people think that I'm off the table when I'm very much on the table, and I'm laying on the table and I'm a little bit desperate. A lot desperate, actually. A lot. Anyways, have a good night, everyone. Oh god, I'm gonna pass out. Good night. Goodbye. I offered my friend to drive her to school right before stream, but then I was like, no, get a Lyft because I feel so exhausted. I think I might fall asleep while driving. And she was like, "Aw, that's okay. Next time, though." And then I said, "No, I don't think I could." Well, I drove the freeway, so I think I'm getting a lot confident. Just like a real wasp. Yeah, it's the winter. Guys, it's getting cold. I'll wake up again soon, right? Are you guys? Everything's so dark. Warm her up. Oh god, don't bring in the bees. Please, I don't want a bee hug. That's worse. I will take a quick nap and then I'll lock the fuck in.